to 2. Why not 11? You should be able to prove that, okay, since my teacher say, well, I'm not just coming to teach anyhow students. At least I have 5 to 10 students who can question whatever I throw at them. Most lecturers, they love students like that, but some other lecturers, they'll feel like you want to challenge me.
Yeah.
You get. So in that situation or in that position you find yourself, you will be able to sit up and then before government today. Okay, let's just use practical courses. Lecturer, that topic more. It's for you to visit the court. You know, visit the court and then see how cases are being judged.
And that's,
see how
experience we are talking
experience.
about. Now, let me come back because I'm actually driving at somewhere. Yeah. So, are you trying to say that a surgeon should also, you know, go to YouTube to watch this somebody, a renowned person in the entire world, maybe a brain surgeon, should also go on the internet to see how he or she could operate, you know, to better.
Yes, I'll say yes to that.
Okay, please.
Don't forget, Bro Odudu mentioned something that just like we also talked about it, that someone who is let's say a year experience can add something very beautiful to what you've experienced for over 10 years. Now, this surgeon, you have mentioned that he is or she is a renowned surgeon. It could be that there is something he is trying to do, but he is not getting it right. Do not forget that even the least person can still tell you, please, this thing, you're not doing it right, do it this way, you know. If he is able to explore the internet and then come across some certain videos that teaches him something maybe he has never known about that thing as a surgeon. You don't know everything in the world, whether you are the best surgeon. There's something you do not know, that when you find that thing, and maybe you come across a particular video and you pay attention to that video, you pick something from there and then you add it to your years of experience. I feel whoever you are, whatever you are, whichever field you find yourself, just be open to learn new things. Explore the internet, ask questions, attend webinars and seminars. You meet people, travel out. Do not just cage yourself in a particular place and expect that things will just work out for you the way you want it to be. Just explore different options, and in fact you'll be happy with yourself that you took that path.
That bold step.
Yeah.
All right, thank you so very much. Now, that brings us to a related question for you, Brother Odudu. Yeah. Can education alone provide the necessary expertise for a particular field?
I would say education is a solid foundation, but it's not enough because these practical skills are made out to make you stand out. So education alone cannot provide the needed solution or the experience you need to proffer to the world of today. So education and experience work in tandem, because with the experience you are grounded. You have this experience of knowledge and innovation. So putting it together, it gives you the needed answer. So education and experience, they work in tandem. So education cannot go smoothly without experience, and experience cannot go smoothly without education. But the primary standard of life is the foundation, because when you have that basic foundation, the experience you are aiming at to be better, to your understanding in life, comes from the solid foundation, which is education. So the basic need of education requires the understanding of experience.
Okay, thank you so very much. So now, how can you balance education and experience to achieve a particular thing? Like balance up. I think we are gradually coming to an end.
Okay. For instance, I came up with instances. One of the instances was using Stella as a case study. She's educated.
Yeah.
One, it may not be on the media aspect, but because she has this love for
Passion.
one particular thing that she's doing.
Yeah,
you understand?
passion.
She now bring it to that with the education, and she balance it because she's ready to meet up that particular thing she wants to do. So that is the normal answer to that.
Okay, thank you very much, Brother Odudu. Sister Stella, how can you balance up education with experience? to achieve a certain goal.
How can you balance up education with experience to achieve a particular goal?
Yeah.
I think it's more like we have talked
About this. I know we've
Yes.
talked about it. Now, I need you to hit the nail on the head. Like, before this time, we were just, you know, like beating around the bush. Now, this is the actual question. How
Okay.
can you, you know, do this? Hit the nail on the head.
Okay, how can I balance education and experience to achieve a particular goal?
Yeah.
Okay, now let's say I want to become looking for a practical something, okay, a fashionista or a fashion designer, for instance. Now, I know most of these things are taught in school. Yes, I know, I don't know if there's a particular course for fashion design, or okay, let's use being a chef, for instance, where you have to go to a catering school, learn all the nitty-gritties, you learn the in and out, what you should do and what you shouldn't do as a chef. And then for me to be able to balance my experience as a chef and then my education, first of all, I cannot just jump into being or calling myself a chef without passing through the process of becoming a chef. You don't just wake up to call yourself a chef, you go brand, you get a branded logo, you get a design for yourself, and then you call yourself a chef, and then when a small responsibility is given to you, okay, you are Chef Ruth, please Chef Ruth, give us a budget for 50 people in a particular occasion, and then you start mumbling, or you find yourself wanting. You have to pass through the process of becoming a chef. First, maybe enroll yourself in a catering school where you learn the in and out. You learn everything that has to do with that field of yours, not just chef. I'm not using that for an instance. You just learn everything you have to know about that. With that, you've been able to lay a foundation of becoming a chef. And then you don't just center, or you don't just rely on that particular thing you're being taught in the catering school. You go as far as, that's why we mentioned what is it called, technology, YouTube classes and all of that. There are so many things embedded in this little device we use, our handsets or hand phones, and then the laptops and everything. There are so many things embedded in them. It's just a matter of you clicking one or two links and then you have everything at your beck and call. But that does not also mean that when you're able to come across one or two videos, you gain one or two knowledge from these videos and then you certify yourself to be a certified chef.
Yeah.
No, there are things you should do. You should be able to meet people who you feel, I feel like if you have passion for something, you should have someone you're also looking up to in that particular field. Now, let's say you want to be a fashion designer. There are lots of fashion designers, maybe in Nigeria, in Africa, in the entire world. You should look up to say, oh, I would love to be like this person someday, or even above this person someday. By that, if you have that, that should be your target point. You understand? That should be, that person you're looking up to should be your target point. Let's say this person is a well-known fashion designer. I want to be like this lady, or maybe I want to be known more than this lady is known today. That person who should be your target point. Because if you do not have someone you're looking up to, I feel like you're going to be relaxed. Like you're just going to be like, anyhow it comes, I'll just do it. That drive, that passion to get to that apex will not be there. That's just how I feel. That's just how I see it. So whether or not you have been able to pass through a formal education, or maybe go through online articles or videos, you should also have a target point. You should have someone you are looking up to that will enable you push harder to make sure you get to the level that person is. By that, you can be able to meet that you can be able to marry experience and education just to get your desired goal in life.
All right, thank you so very much, Sister Stella. Thank you so very much, Brother Odudu. You know, what on this set we like to disagree to agree. Yeah. We beat around the bush, but in the end we arrive at the same path. I like to say that education and experience are both, you know, I feel like they are siblings. Yeah, a very strong sibling, because you cannot get education without experience, and neither can you have experience without education. These two work hand in hand. So yes, we have come to the conclusion and the agreement that education and experience are powerful tools in life, or let's say they are things, yeah, powerful tools, yeah, siblings, you know, very strong siblings, or maybe twins, to say, because in everything we do in life, you need to have an experience. Are you a scholar? You are taking a particular course, take out some time, look at the people whom, like, you know, you need to have, what's the name? People you look up to.
Mentor.
Your mentor, yeah, your mentor. And there is another word there. These are people you want to be like, you know, in your free space. Role model, yeah, thank you so very much. Role model. In your free time, your free space, you need to go watch them. The internet is there, you know, technology has made it so easy for us that nowadays you can just easily browse and you get your role model right there. So you can, you know, see one or two about them, their way of doing things, you know, their signature. You know, you want to be a great chef, you want to be like Hilda Bassi, you know, internet or technology has made it so easy that you can just, you know, browse and see what she does. Also, you need to have an experience, and this experience is for you to have, you know, a series of practicals. Yeah, you need to, you know, take out some time, go to the market, get things done, get things, and come sit down, do all these things. This is what is going to, you know, give you the actual make you attain a particular, you know, height in life, you know. So that brings us to the end of today's conversation, which was experience and education. And I hope you have learned from today. So whatever it is you are doing, always try to back it up with experience, because you never can tell. According to our caller, someone was picked. You know, you never can tell where opportunity is. You never can tell. Opportunity could just be like 5 minutes away from you, or even just a phone call away from you, and you are there thinking you do not need experience, you do not need that, you do not need that. Actually, you need this experience even when you've attained so many heights in life. You have finished your first degree, you've done your master's, you've even gone, you know, you are, you know, busy climbing the powerful ladders of life. You still need experience, because you never can tell what tomorrow holds. Thank you so much for staying glued to your TV set. Thank you so much for always supporting Starcrest Television. I'd like to assure you that God Almighty is going to bless you. Also, continue to support us by paying your monthly giving us your monthly support of 1,000 naira and yearly support of 12,000 naira. Remember, this is God's own TV. Do that and be blessed for it. Also, tomorrow is Wednesday, the last Wednesday of the month. We are going to be having Mixed Tunes Wednesday. So yes, get yourselves ready, get your songs ready. So you can call in to, you know, request for your song, and we will sing it out to your pleasure. All right, we'll be waiting for you till we come your way next time. Remain blessed. My name is Ruth Obu, and I have been here with
Odudu Charles
and
Stella Talbot.
all right, adios amigos. Have a nice day.
Bye.